When I talk to people about love running, about running the 10K, often they say to me, "Oh, I'm no good at running," or "I've never done anything like that before," or "I couldn't possibly run 10K." And I always tell them the same thing. Actually, you can. You absolutely can do it if you train for it. Training makes all the difference. Training brings out a person's full potential. It enables them to do things they've never done before. Someone once asked Usain Bolt, "Why do you look so relaxed before a big race like the Olympics?" He just said, "I know if I've done the work, I'm going to win." And that is the secret. Elite athletes achieve incredible things, not just because they're elite athletes and they're born that way. No, they achieve amazing things because they work at it, they train. I think training is about three things: discomfort, discipline, and desire. Nobody likes discomfort, but you can't grow without it. It's only when you put your body in a challenging situation, beyond your normal limits, and then push back against it, that you get stronger. And discipline. Training only works if you keep at it for a decent length of time. It's about consistently making the choice to do this thing, and then watch yourself, bit by bit, week by week, getting better. And desire. Nobody who trains does so without a goal, without a target, a vision of what they want to achieve and who they want to be. As it is with running, so it is with life. One of the books in the New Testament is a letter written by an older mentor to a young apprentice, and in it he says this: "Train yourself to be godly, for physical training is of some value, but godliness has value for all things, holding promise for both the present life and the life to come. This is a trustworthy saying that deserves full acceptance." That's quite a concept. The idea that you can train yourself to live a good, expansive, godly life. But if you think like this, it makes all the difference. So, discomfort. When something challenging comes into your life, a weight or a pressure that you didn't ask for, you think to yourself, it's okay, it's discomfort, but it's training. When someone lets you down, or you're discouraged or disappointed, when you're hurt, when your heart is broken, you don't crumble, you don't get bitter. You push back with hope. You push back with forgiveness. You push back with love. You push back with understanding. You think to yourself, this is training. And you watch yourself getting stronger, becoming more mature, becoming whole. And discipline. Start to build spiritual disciplines into your routine. Silence and contemplation. And if you're on a spiritual journey, then daily prayer, regular reading of scripture. Like all discipline, it requires resolve. It's difficult to begin with. But as you persist, you begin to enjoy it. And finally, desire. Look, I can't tell you what you should be desiring, what your goals are, or who you want to be. But for me, as a follower of Jesus, I want to be like Jesus, to live like him, to love like him. And that is not a bad goal to go for. So this week, try a spiritual training plan. Carve out 15 minutes in your day, ideally at the beginning. Take the first 5 minutes for silence and contemplation. Think about your day, think about your goals, your values, but also the needs of the world around you. And then take 5 minutes for the reading of scripture. If you don't know where to begin, then take one of the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke or John. You may not be a spiritual person or call yourself a Christian, but reading spiritual literature like this makes a huge difference. And then finally, give 5 minutes over to prayer. Speak to God like you'd speak to a loving friend. Speak of your hopes and your dreams, but also share your fears and your needs. Dedicate your day to God. There may be a little discomfort with this at first. We all live busy, pressured lives, and it may require a little bit of discipline. But if you've got the right desire, the desire to live a full, expansive, godly life, then you will get there. If you do the work, you're gonna win.